Will Nieves sends a fly ball into the right field corner, and it's run down by Scherholz in foul territory. 1 pitch, 1 out.
What the doctor ordered for Samardzija after a tough go of it there in the first. Threw a lot of pitches. Here he gets 1 out with his very first pitch of the inning. Never doubt with Nate Scherholz out there. Very solid outfielder.
Been a good series for the Diamondbacks rookie shortstop. 4 hits in 6 at-bats. He's also walked twice. Way up in the air. And it's going to be Scherholz once again. Send us your comments on tonight's game through Twitter using hashtag CubsTalk. And we will read one back later in the game. Our AT&T tweet. Are you ready for the Ian Kennedy note? This is my it's not my note. It's the best one I've found. He walked 11 times last year. The last pitcher to walk that many times, Steve Rogers of the Expos in 1982.
Steve Rogers was a good hitter.
And a pretty patient one.
Apparently.
Slider for strike 1 and 2.
Steve Rogers was a really good pitcher too. Ian Kennedy, he's not really thought of as a real good hitting pitcher. He's okay. Have to give him credit though, working 11 walks. Played collegiately at USC. Among the leaders there in many categories. First round pick was Kennedy of the Yankees back in 2006.
Sat out 10 games earlier this season for his role in the big brawl at the Dodgers on June 11th. Called strike 3. Much more efficient second for Jeff Samardzija. We go to the third, scoreless.
So what's the plan?
It's my favorite painting, and I want it back. So you in or out?
I'm in.
This is awesome.
I got this.
Is her painting anyway.
Now, during the Ford Summer Spectacular, get a blockbuster deal and escape with 0% financing plus $2,000 bonus cash. Now playing at a Ford dealer near you.
This copyrighted telecast is presented by authority of the Chicago Cubs and may not be reproduced, or descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of the Chicago Cubs.
Now at Burger King, choose 2 sandwiches for just $5. Whether you're craving a new bacon cheddar stuffed burger and an original chicken sandwich, an original chicken sandwich and a premium Alaskan fish sandwich, or even a Whopper and another Whopper. Get 2 for just $5 today. Only at Burger King, where taste is king.
Right now, save big on beautiful kitchen and bath remodels from Galaxy. Just $49 installed. Call or visit GalaxyHome.com today.
773-783-8300. Call Galaxy.
Hi,
I'm Jan. Welcome to Toyota's once-a-year clearance event.
Can I still get a great deal?
Yes, there's lots to choose from, but you'd better hurry. They're going fast. What is that?
This is Ted. He's going to help pick the color.
Blue, we have that. Can you take him? We have that too.
Get into the Prius family for as low as $199 a month on the Prius C. Or get a Prius for $209 a month and get $500 down payment assistance. Hurry into your local Toyota dealer today.
Did you find him?
Still looking.
Toyota, let's go places.
Welcome back. We are scoreless as we head to the third inning here at Chase Field. Come out to Wrigley Field on Saturday, August 3rd. Watch the Cubs battle the Dodgers, a 3:05 ball game. And if you're one of the first 10,000 fans at the park, you'll receive an exclusive limited edition Kyuji Fujikawa bobblehead. For more information or to purchase tickets, visit Cubs.com.
Bottom three in the Cubs order against Kennedy, starting with Darwin Barney. Kennedy's faced the Cubs a fair amount and actually has a winning record, 3-2, but a bloated 6.65 ERA. And the 0-1. It is a strike.
Fastball command has been good so far tonight. He's been able to keep the ball down around the knees. Working quickly.
Chopped foul.
Trying to build on a pretty solid start last time out, in which he allowed 2 runs in 6 innings against the Giants. He was a loser, however. 2-0. He's lost his last 3 starts. He hasn't won since June 1st. And the club has only won 1 of his starts since the 1st. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 starts. No wins for him, 1 for his club. Good change up there.
Strikeout per inning so far.
He'll throw his changeup a lot to right-handed hitters as well as left-handed hitters. I'm not sure if that was a change or just a good sinking fastball. Judging by Barney's swing, it looked like a changeup. Looked like he was out in front. I didn't catch the velocity.
Deanna Navarro with back-to-back starts in the first 2 games of this series. So Castillo with his first action since that Rockies series. One and one. Not where Nieves wanted it, but he got away with it. 1 and 2. That time he did. Sounds a little baseball 101-ish, but you know, there are fans who are casual fans. They're not quite sure what to look for when they're watching a game. You know, sometimes you just want to see how effective a pitcher is at hitting his spots. Just stare at the glove. Watch that catcher's mitt. See how much it moves. And if it's moving a lot, chances are it's going to be a rough night.
Especially for a pitcher, if the pitcher doesn't have a lot of natural movement on his fastball. There's some guys, their fastballs move so much, a catcher will basically sit down the middle, say, go ahead, throw me a good low fastball, and we'll let it run wherever it wants to run. But guys that throw 4-seamers that need to locate, and he's dialed in. A great example of it right there.
Yeah, that whole sequence. Sorry, Jeff. We picked a bad time to focus on the mitt.
10 years is a long time. 100,000 miles is a long way. So choose the right car. The Elantra. It carries Hyundai Assurance with America's best warranty. 10 years, 100,000 miles. Test drive the Elantra during the 100,000 Reasons event. Learn why the Elantra holds its value better than any car in its class, according to ALG.
Get an Elantra for 0% APR plus a $500 valued owner coupon. Visit myhyundaichicago.com.
A movie without robots, monsters, or superheroes. Awesome. Just the best there is, saving the world. Oh, yes. Red 2, rated PG-13, now playing in theaters.
Jury duty.
You're happy about that.
It's right next to that little pub with those amazing cheeseburgers.
Like these?
Did you guys have jury duty?
Wendy's.
The new pretzel bacon cheeseburger, specially crafted by Wendy's.
Oh, that's better.
How do you do a summer clearance event the Dodge way? First, wait till summer. Then, get the cars ready. Now, add the Dodge part. The Dodge Summer Clearance Event.
Well-qualified lessees can get a low-mileage lease on the 2013 Dodge Journey SXT for $209 a month.
Tomorrow, don't miss a pitcher's duel on the South Side as Cy Young winners Jake Peavy and Justin Verlander square up in the series finale. Coverage begins at 12:30 with Subaru pregame live. White Sox, Tigers, tomorrow at 12:30 on Comcast Sportsnet.
Don't miss the action this Tuesday, July 30th. The Cubs take on the Brewers at 7:05, and all fans in the Budweiser bleachers will get a Cubs Lucha Libre wrestling mask as they enter the gates. For more info or to purchase your Budweiser bleacher tickets, it's Cubs.com. And congratulations to the Johnsons, Matt and Rachel. Matt, the Cubs' fine assistant athletic trainer. They welcomed Sam Mark Johnson into the world yesterday, and everybody doing well back home in Chicago.
Congratulations. Love that name, Sam. Great name.
0-1 to Eaton, who went 3 for 4 with a walk and 3 runs last night. Hit a ball hard in the first inning tonight, but Jeff Samardzija made the play. Keeping an eye on Matt Garza tonight and his Texas Rangers debut. He has been lights out once again. It's going to get out of play down the left field line. Garza through 7 innings, 4 hits, 1 unearned run. He committed a throwing error earlier, but no walks, 5 strikeouts. Pitching to Giovanni Soto this evening. And the Rangers have a 2-1 lead over the Yankees after 7.
I guess Cub fans aren't surprised by either one of those facts, that he's pitching really well and that he committed a throwing error. Part of his game he's struggled with.
Two and 2.
Hard not to like this Eaton kid as a player. Very scrappy, line drive hitter, sprays the ball around the field. Always on go mode, hustle, hustle, hustle.
3 and 2 now.
Yeah, and he'll work a walk too.
Andy Pettit passed Sandy Koufax on the all-time career strikeout list in that game in Texas tonight. He is the active leader, by the way, almost 2,400. Eaton strikes out.
Andy Pettit just remarkably durable, tremendously resourceful over the years. He's not a big strikeout guy, but he's pitched at a high level for a very long time. And it's funny, if you were to take Andy Pettit, put him in a nondescript uniform and bring him to a tryout camp somewhere, he'd have a hard time getting signed.
Yeah. Steps out. A wind in the pitch outside. 1-1.
Talked about Jeff smoothing some things out mechanically. The one thing to watch with Jeff, like so many pitchers, a tendency for that front shoulder to fly open.
The borderline call that time. Parra not so sure. Speaking of strikeouts, there he is among the leaders. Barney backs up a step or two. Makes the play.
This game beginning to feel very much like last night's game, where there wasn't a whole lot going on offensively. It was a 1-1 ball game through 5, and then the Diamondbacks erupted in the 6th, 7th, and 8th.
Get me over slider for a strike. Location not nearly as important on that particular pitch because you're assuming the batter won't swing at it. Most guys are looking for a fastball early on in the count. And he got one that time.
Yeah, and location not as important when you can throw 98 miles an hour. And watch, he misses the glove by a wide margin, but that's an explosive heater.
Oh, man.
Is that a replay?
That was nasty. Like Castillo was trying to get out of the way. That's how hard it was. The slider followed by a couple of fastballs at 98 miles an hour.
Yes! Yes! That just happened! Yes, it did. No! Yes, 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 yes! Yes! We did it! Yes, we did it! Yeah, we did it! Yeah, see you, bud. Later.
Honey, who was that?
Who, that guy? I don't know.
Get caught up in the excitement. Buffalo Wild Wings. Wings, beer, sports.
Hey, who's this?
The GMC Terrain. Color touch sound system. Bluetooth connectivity.
Call Jen.
OnStar app ready. The 2013 GMC Terrain. Over 100 standard features that make you more capable. That's professional grade. Lease this 2013 Terrain with an EPA estimated 32 highway MPG for around $199 per month.
This is the dedicated Feldco installation team, and right now they will install Feldco windows, siding, and doors for just $1.
Hey, Dave, we're still getting paid for this, right?
Yeah, Jim, we talked about this.
That's right, just $1 for installation on Feldco windows, siding, and doors.
$1 installation at Feldco won't last long. Hurry. Call now.
For quality windows, siding, and doors, call 866 for Feldco.
Saturday, it's a battle with the reigning World Series champs as Rizzo and the Cubs square off with Buster Posey and the Giants in the City by the Bay. Coverage begins at 7:30 with Subaru pregame live. Don't miss Cubs Giants Saturday at 7:30 on Comcast Sportsnet.
This fourth inning is brought to you by the new Cool Ranch Doritos Locos Tacos from Taco Bell. Liv Moss.
David DeJesus to lead off the fourth inning.
And ball one.
Line drive double play in the first off the bat of Rizzo, so Kennedy has faced the minimum here through 3.
That ball hit very deep to center. Way back. Eaton will leap. It's way over his head. DeJesus is going to have to hold, though, at second as Eaton played the carom as well as you can. I think David thought he had a triple pretty easily. As it is, it's a leadoff double.
Yeah, if that ball comes down to earth, he probably does have 3 bases, but Eaton got the carom, got it back in a hurry, and DeJesus continues his good work here at Chase Field. Lifetime .354 hitter here with a .646 slugging percentage. OPS up over 1,000. Those are his best numbers of any road ballpark. Put a charge in that one.
Sure did. Great to see him in the clubhouse before the game. He had a few rehab outings with Rookie League Mesa, playing with a lot of 17, 18, 19-year-olds. And really enjoyed that experience. And glad to be back as Lake puts down a bunt. Chavez will throw him out. It'll go down as a sacrifice for Lake. So the question is, was that called by Dale, or did he do it on his own?
I'm guessing he did that on his own. I'm thinking the way he's been swinging the bat, Dale would prefer he just keep swinging away. But, you know, a young player trying to impress, thinking, well, I'm going to do the team thing here and get this guy over. So it's one that, you know, I don't think he'll be admonished for, but, you know, somebody might talk to him later on and go, hey, you know, not a bad idea, but the way you're swinging it, swinging away might have been an even better play. But who knows? Maybe the way Samardzij's pitching, the thinking is, hey, let's do whatever we can to push a run across here in the middle innings of this game.
Infield in all the way around against Rizzo. Here's Kennedy's pitch. Fouled off, 1-1.
Some frustration from Rizzo. Had a pitch he thought he should have been able to do a little something with.
Foul tip 2-2.
Slipping that fastball by Rizzo, and that's simply because Kennedy has established pretty good command of his off-speed pitch here, the changeup and the curveball. He's planted that seed in the hitters' minds, and he's been able to get some fastballs by in fairly hittable locations.
That ball crushed out into deep left center, and it will get right to the wall, sending DeJesus home, and Rizzo has a double, and the Cubs lead 1-0. 45th extra base hit. Half of Rizzo's hits this year have gone for more than one base.
What a great indication of how strong he is. 2 strikes, he shortens up the stroke here. This is not a big swing, but he is so strong he's able to one-hop the wall out there in left center. Just another reminder to a strong young hitter that you don't have to take a big hit to hit the ball hard, or a big swing rather.
Sherholtz skies one foul out of play.
Back-to-back doubles. It's been a theme. 3 doubles now for the Cubs tonight, and they lead all of the National League in extra base hits. Rizzo and Gregorius having some fun out there at second base. Rizzo keeps telling him, leave me alone. Back over there and play shortstop. So why up the middle on me catching that line drive last time?
Flared into left for a base hit. David Bell sends Rizzo. Here comes the throw by Kubel. Late. 2-0. RBI single, Nate Sherholtz.
The solid doubles. Now a little flip into left field. Nice read of this by Rizzo. He was off with contact. Read it early. Good jump. That allowed David Bell to send him home.
Now with 4 hits, 3 have come in this inning. Jesus and Rizzo with doubles, Sherholtz with the single.
See if they challenge him here. Fastball in.
Too far in. 3-0. The Diamondbacks are very fortunate they've gotten the performance out of Patrick Corbin that they have. You consider how much Kennedy has struggled this year. He was their opening day starter. Usually that guy's considered the ace. If you just look at what's happened since opening day, you definitely would say Corbin has been that guy for the Diamondbacks.
No doubt about it.
Ball 4.
Brandon McCarthy currently on the disabled list. He's 2-4 with an ERA of 5 through 11 starts.
See Wade Miley tomorrow. 6-8 with a 4.03. Trevor Cahill on the DL. He's 3-10 with a 4.66. Saw Skaggs the other night. Randall Delgado's been pretty good.
Skaggs has made just 6 starts for them. I like his chances. I don't know how well he's going to be over the course of this year, but going forward, I think he's got a chance to be a good one. There's the matchup for the finale of this 4-game series. Villanueva and Wade Miley.
A strike on the outside to Valbuena, leading the National League in pitches per plate appearance, 4.23.
Kennedy, early on in this ball game, was very assertive, working quickly, trying to take command. Now that he's been hit around a little bit, he's really slowed things down.
The changeup, 1-2. Kennedy's from Southern California, Huntington Beach, went to USC. And you mentioned it before, first round pick of the Yankees back in 06. Another good changeup to get Valbuena. 6 strikeouts for Kennedy. And it's up to Darwin Barney.
Earlier, Kennedy was all about location with his fastball. Now, with men in scoring position, it goes back to what is probably his favorite pitch, the changeup. Pitchers tend to do that one back into a corner and go back to old reliable. That changeup, a good swing and miss pitch for him. He just threw 2 dandies to Valbuena. Another one. He's going to try to soft his way out of this jam.
Not sure Nieves loved that pitch. Fastball low, and it's 2-1. Darwin's parents, his family here, cheering on the Cubs tonight. Darwin's had his family, I think, at a lot of games this year because we've been on the West Coast so much. He's from Oregon. We've been in Seattle, Northern California once. We'll be back in the Bay Area this weekend. Fly ball out into right center. Eaton and Parra. It'll be Parra to end the inning. But the Cubs break the seal on this one. De Jesus, his first hit off the disabled list, a double off the wall. Rizzo knocked him in with a 2-bagger. And then Nate Sherholt.
That's me. I made you something. I made you something too. See you next summer.
Get exceptional values on the highest quality cars at the Summer of Audi sales event.
Look at him, living on cloud nine with that U-verse wireless receiver.
You see, in my day, when my mom was repainting the house, you couldn't just set up a TV in the basement. I mean, come on.
Nope. We only watch TV in the rooms that had a TV outlet.
Yeah, if we wanted to watch TV someplace else, we'd have to go to my Aunt Sally's. Have you ever sat in a plastic-covered couch?
You're missing a good game over here.
Those kids wouldn't have lasted one day in our shoes.
Add a wireless receiver. Call to get U-verse TV for just $19 a month with qualifying bundles. Rethink possible.
Time for Avis slow-mo replay. Let's go back to June 14th in New York. It's interesting because David De Jesus is from New Jersey. So he's an East Coast guy, but New York has not been very kind to him in terms of injuries. This shoulder injury knocked him out for almost 6 weeks. In 2010 with Kansas City, he suffered a thumb injury in July of that year at Yankee Stadium. And in fact, there were some teams interested in trading for him at that time, including the Red Sox. Theo Epstein was a GM there. Eventually able to sign him to a free agent contract with the Cubs. Four, 5, and 6 for the Diamondbacks.
Samardzija taking charge of this game after being on the ropes a little bit in the first inning. Starting with that strikeout of Kubel, then the first. He is not allowed a base runner.
You know, we were talking about the ace. And for the Diamondbacks, it'd have to be Corbin right now. I think for the Cubs, before Garza was traded, you'd have a debate between Matt and Jeff Samardzija. When you look at Jeff's overall numbers, there may be people who would say, well, those are not ace-like numbers. However, he struck out 13 Braves in under 6 innings in his second start this season. He struck out in the 7th inning in his last start. 3 All-Stars: Carlos Gonzalez, Troy Tulowitzki, and Michael Kadire. And tonight, he just totally blew away one of the best offensive players in this league, Paul Goldschmidt. To me, those are examples of what an ace is and the stuff he has.
Talk about top of the rotation stuff. And that's normally what you think about when you talk about an ace. Clearly, Travis Wood has been the Cubs' best pitcher this year. You know, that overpowering stuff is normally what you think about when you talk about the ace of your staff.
Yeah, right. That's a good point. We don't want to slight Travis Wood at all.
That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 strikeouts. 4 of the last 5 hitters he has faced. And it looks to me like somewhere in the course of this game, a light went on where he said, I'm not going to try to be so fancy. I'm going to start pounding these guys with my heater.
Well, you go with what's working, and that certainly has been effective. And this is a good fastball hitting team.
Talked about his good work on the road. His ERA over the course of his last 4 road starts is 1.42. He's 3-0 in those ball games. Cubs have won them all. I guess maybe the easiest way to define an ace would be to ask all the GMs around the league or all the scouts, if you could pluck one guy off this team's roster, one pitcher, who would you take? And clearly the answer with the Cubs would be this guy.
2-2. Dale would say, no, I want to keep him. You can't have him. Well, I have no doubt that Theo and Jed are getting calls on Jeff Samardzija. That does not mean they would have any intention of moving him, but your best players always garner interest. Cubs have him under the contractual control for a couple of more years after this season, so there's no hurry to even think about moving him, and really no urgency, and he has expressed zero urgency to work on a long-term contract. I think both parties right now are in the just let him pitch mode. The Cubs would love to get him to an under market value contract, but you can understand why he would want to wait.
Which speaks to the confidence that he has in his ability.
3-2 is hit on the ground into left. That pitch looked like it was elevated. And the Diamondbacks have just their second hit.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that was a splitter or a slider, but you see that a lot in 3-2 where you feel like you can trick a hitter who may be looking fastball. You can get away with a breaking ball. And you want to make sure you throw it for a strike.
Slider maybe? A funky spin.
Hard to tell because his velocity on his slider and his splitter is pretty much the same. And sometimes the movement is too. His splitter, normally you would think a splitter from a right-handed pitcher would tumble down and away from a left-handed hitter, but his splitter sometimes cuts. Biggest out of the game was the strikeout of Kubel in the first with the bases loaded. Pitch not unlike that one. A two-seam fastball that started at his hip and ran back to the inside corner. Diamondbacks don't run much. And they shouldn't. They've stolen 30 bases, but they've been caught 26 times. That's not good at all.
Prado's 1 out of 6.
Yeah, he should just have a permanent stop sign.
The 1-2 pitch is inside, not by much.
Marja thought he had it, and similar to the pitch he got him with last time. Last time it was up a little bit, but it's the same idea. A little come on back two-seam fastball. Could have gone either way. Pitch Tracks had it just clipping the inside corner.
Matt Garza got the win in his Rangers debut, 3-1 the final. So that's what, 6 straight wins for him.
Sounds right.
His last 7 starts.
Kaczynski and Murphy hit home runs for the Rangers tonight.
And Tim Hudson does have a fractured right ankle. Lofted high and fairly deep, but playable for DeJesus in right center.
So Hudson, gonna assume he's done for the year.
I would certainly think so. Meanwhile, the Dodgers scored 5 runs in the top of the 10th at Toronto and lead 8-3. Putting a little more pressure on the Diamondbacks.
Man, are they hot. Hotter than the hood of Len Casper's limo here in Phoenix. 106 degrees outside here earlier today.
And it is now a final 8-3 Dodgers. Broken back pop up.
Nope.
Oh my goodness. I hope everybody's all right. Barney seemed to take the worst of that. That's one of the strangest infield hits you'll ever see.
Hard to believe a grown man could hit a ball that softly. You have a sheepish down there at first base. He'll take the knock. This is one where I don't know if Darwin would have had a play on it, but Jeff's got to yield. There's no chance for Jeff to make a play on this ball. By the time he tracks it down, nothing's going to happen. But the way it bounced, it checked back toward him, and that convinced him to make another run at it. This is reminiscent of that play, that old black and white you see of Billy Martin in the World Series coming in. making that shoestring catch. This one didn't quite have as much airtime as that one.
Samardzija is going to, of course, later on, make sure he sees that video a lot and tell Barney, I stayed on my feet.
Yeah, took the hit.
Took the hit.
Picked up a couple extra yards after contact.
Small defensive back couldn't stop him from getting that first down. Unfortunately, everybody's all right. First and second, and Gregorius takes ball one. Two and 0. The pitcher's on deck. Kennedy. There's the line for the new Ranger, Matt Garza.
No earned runs. Didn't walk anybody. Outstanding debut.
Yep. That's a strike.
And the Yankees in that ball game